So if I switch to band number 2, that should stop. Done. Stop. Now I'm in thermostat band number 1. The temperature is 2.2 degrees. Set point is 0. You wanna start cooling down. Move to the second band of thermostat, which it has a set point of 3.5, and it will stop. Okay, so I did something wrong. It's because on the wiring diagram for the controller manual that I have, it doesn't tell me exactly how to wire the digital input number 3. It just says 230 volts, and it gives you 2 connections. But it doesn't say live in, live out. It doesn't say live in neutral. That's all it says. So I consulted the manual, tried to find a bit more information. All it says is high voltage digital input, nothing else. That means high voltage. It basically means 230 volts. So the way I tried to wire it initially is 230 volts goes into the first connection of digital input and then comes back into the second connection if the contact is closed. So that means I have continuity on the contact. That didn't work. So then I thought maybe it's a live and a neutral. So I wired the switch, which is for my thermostat band. If I want to do a switch over, 230 volts goes into the switch from an external source. As a test, I chose the supply source. Don't try this on site. Again, this is a controlled environment, so we can do that, my opinion. So yeah, so 230 volts comes into the switch and comes out from the switch into the first connection of my digital input. Then the second connection of my digital input is a neutral. And it seems to be working. So maybe that's the way it's supposed to be wired. So now I'm on my on position for my switch. So I have 230 volts going into my digital input. Temperature is 2.1 degree. The set point for my thermostat band number 2 is 3.5. So it doesn't want to refrigerate. So then if I switch over to band number 1, which has a set point of 0 degrees, it wants to refrigerate. It has a differential of 2 degrees. So yes, it will do that. So now let's switch over to a set point of 3.5 degrees. You stop. So finally, we managed to configure correctly all 3 digital inputs. So let's just quickly recap. This would be my door switch. A4, door alarm. After a certain period, because the way I commissioned it, it just say it waits 3 to 5 minutes, it will bring refrigeration back on. Maybe the customer forgot to fully shut the door. If it's a cold room, it will start cooling down. Okay, digital input number 2 is a stop refrigeration alarm. And the way that I configured it is like a main switch because I want the controller to stop doing what it's doing. There's no point in running the fans if the compressor is not working. I mean by that, stripped on high pressure or low pressure. It's not going to do nothing anyway. So I just wait for the red light and you stopped. And it also stopped my fan. So that's working correctly. So let's just put this back to on. It's good. It starts refrigerating. It won't bring my refrigeration because the set point is 3.5 and my temperature is below the set point because I'm in thermostat band number 2. If I switch that to a set point of 0 degrees, it starts cooling down. So, okay, we covered this, which is good. Next thing, let's do a defrost test. And so I think the way to force this on defrost, let me just check. Yeah, the microphone is still working. I press this one. That gives me my defrost probe, which reads minus 29.7 degrees. -4, 2 degrees. Okay, so let's force it on defrost. Let's wait for it. So it's got a time delay after you forced it on defrost. It brings the electric heaters on, if it's got some, but that's what this light is there for. So the defrost will terminate, it will stop when the defrost temperature probe reaches its cutout set point. So what you tend to find on some controllers, you give it a minimum defrost of 20 minutes. And then if the defrost termination probe reaches cutout, it will stop the defrost heaters from working, but the system will just sit there on defrost. So let's see if this is the case. We need to check what the defrost termination temperature is set for. So we're just gonna go into the defrost menu. Defrost stop temperature, which is D02. It's good. We don't have an alarm, which is good. D02. Where are you, D02? 8 degrees. So it terminates at 8 degrees. Okay, so now I need to adjust. Let's put the defrost probe as 5. U09. Let's make the defrost probe read 8.5 degrees or above 8 degrees. We're gonna go into U09. It's reading okay. 12 degrees. Yeah. It switched off the defrost heaters because my defrost probe reads 12 degrees. So it's working. I don't know why I have a trip here. That is bugging me a lot.